Hello again, IP3. This is our second science lesson, week 2. So, like I told you last week, we are learning about plants. Last week we learned about the different parts of a plant, and today we are going to talk about how we can classify, how we can identify those parts of a plant. So we'll get right to it. So IP3 Summer 2020 Review. Science Chapter 2, Plants, Lesson 2, Classifying Parts of a Plant. So, there are many different types of plants, and we can classify them based on the traits of their leaves, stems, and roots. Traits just means the way that we can describe something. So you look at it, something you can see, and you can use it to explain, to describe. So, leaves can be classified by their leaf margin, their texture, and the pattern of their veins. Stuff that we did last year. And we'll talk about again now. So, leaf margin is the shape of the outside edge of the leaf. So this leaf on the left has a smooth leaf margin. It's smooth, it's straight, it just curves around. Whereas this one has a jagged leaf margin because it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, all the way around the edge of the leaf. So outside edge of the leaf here is smooth, outside edge of the leaf here is jagged. So that is leaf margin. Texture. Now this one's hard to describe without being able to hold some plants, but you can kind of see from these pictures. So texture is how a leaf feels when you touch it. So these leaves here are waxy. This one is rough. Hopefully you know what rough means. And this one here is smooth. So it feels smooth when you touch that leaf. Now, vein pattern. You should know what veins are. Veins are the tubes that carry the water around the plant, or in your body, the tubes that carry blood around your body. So yeah, veins are the tubes that carry water, food, and nutrients around the leaf. And vein pattern is the way they are placed. So this leaf here on the left has parallel veins. Hopefully you remember the word parallel from your math lessons with Teacher Nancy. So parallel means they run along and they never touch. So these here that I'm moving my computer arrow around, the cursor, you can see that they are straight. They're straight and they run parallel, so they never touch each other. Whereas this leaf over here has netted veins. There's a vein, but then this vein is touching it, this vein is touching it. And if you look very carefully, you can see lots of other little tiny small veins all inside touching one another. As well as talking about their leaves, we can classify plants by their stems and their roots. So stems can be either soft or woody. This is what we call a soft stem. You know the word soft? So when you touch it, it's soft. It can move and break easily. So soft stems are held up by water inside their tubes. But other plants have woody stems. So you know what wood is. You know the thing that we use to make chairs and tables. You all know what wood is. So some stems feel like wood. So woody stems are protected by bark. This brown stuff on the edge of the stem is called bark. And trees have very, very hard, very woody stems. I think you all know that we get our wood from trees. That's because they have woody stems. Okay. When we talk about roots, we can classify plants based on the size of their roots. We talked last week about the roots that we eat. Can you remember those? We had carrots, radishes, turnips, and beetroots. They are big, thick roots. So it's just one big, thick root. Maybe there's some little tiny roots coming off the main root, but generally this is just one big, thick root. So that is a taproot. But we also have fibrous roots. These are roots that spread out over a wider area to get more water. Okay, again, that is the end of our PowerPoint, and I'm going to show you your worksheet. So, Section 1, you need to draw 4 leaves for me. This one, draw a leaf with a jagged leaf margin, netted veins. This one, smooth leaf margin, parallel veins. And then here we've got the opposite. Jagged leaf margin, parallel veins, smooth leaf margin, netted veins. So you'll draw 4 leaves, and it's worth 2 marks for each one. So 1 point for the leaf margin, 1 point for the netted vein, for the vein pattern. So that is worth 8 points in total. Section 2, again, you have some questions to answer. I'm going to see for this one, a full sentence. For these, you can just find the answer. Again, you don't need to watch the whole video again. You should have these notes. All of the answers to these questions are in the notes that you have. So read the notes, find the answers. Section 3, label these pictures. So at the top, we've got taproots, fibrous roots, smooth leaf margin and parallel veins, jagged leaf margin and netted veins. So number 13, we've got 2 number 13s here. This is the picture, and this is where you will write your answer. So tell me what you see in this picture. Do the same for 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, IP3, hopefully that is all very clear for you. Hope you all understand and remember what we did about plants. Hope you're all well, hope you're all staying safe, and I will see you for another science lesson next week when we'll go through chapter 2. Okay, bye-bye IP3.